Hi. Hello. Hello. I don't know the condition of the base right now. If the world is even left standing. Nah, it should be. Last thing I did yesterday was upgrade the generator. Okay, it's still on. That's good news. Having issues. Fix. Okay. We check the not enough soldering material. I'm out of solder. I would like to get a way to repair stuff. Maybe like create duct tape, right? But I think I can make the soldering. Yeah, me. Stack of you. Thanks. But hello. Hello. Okay. Then you gotta fix everything first. Running fine, running fine. That battery is looking pretty good. That's a lot of power. I was so happy to see that number 100, like that UV symbol. Like we're generating, what is that? Almost a third of UV power. It doesn't sound very impressive, but to me it is. That's the biggest amount of power we've ever generated in one machine. So excited to see that. So I always like to do like a little maintenance. I'll walk around and check everything, at least the power generation stuff, if that's good to go. And it looks like it is. How much nitrobenzene do I have? Okay, so even then we're generating the same amount because we are consuming the same amount, and it's just making us a little more power. So that's good. How much this do I have? So what I did yesterday is I went ahead and made 12 of these HSSS turbines. Upgrades our power by a good amount. We're just replacing those. You know, we're generating 30,000 more tick, which is pretty good. And I also upgraded this to a 64 amp dynamo hash. This is overkill, but I'm okay with that. Feeding the battery. We also upgraded the battery. This can store what 7.2 billion, I think was the math. 7.2 billion EU, which is good. And then all that's left is to upgrade the Tesla tower. The only thing is I can't quite do that yet because if I upgrade it, it's going to explode the entire base. And I've already proven that that last video I did. Thanks for those who watched it. But yeah, it's very clear to see that the entire base will blow up if I keep it going or if I upgrade it without dealing with any of these. So not quite sure what the step would be. I think maybe it's just to upgrade and start attaching cables to everything. And I think I'm going to start with doing that. Start with that. Maybe make a lot of aluminum cable. Maybe what I should do is just go ahead and make the same number of transformers as coils. Just to start. And I think I'll do that. I might use the transformers later. I mean, I can always like... Hang on, if I look at the transformers here, what does it cost? I would need a lot of these. I would not be against making 100 LPIC wafers. Can you not make this? Guess not. Do you not have a laser, yellow laser engraver? Oh, I guess not. Okay, that's fine. I would not be against making 100 of these though. Like we have pretty much everything. It's not even that expensive. You know, it might be a little more wafers, but it's how much I need of this 50. And it's 4-to-1 wafers. What if I do the math here? I'll craft this by hand. Oh, I did this. So you need 50, so 13 wafers. Yeah, that's not bad at all. I'm just gonna start off by crafting 100. 100 of them. And then I'll start replacing everything as needed. Because all the upgrade is, in order to guarantee that the base doesn't explode, is to just add an extra. Is to add an extra like transformer on top of everything. Pretty much all you need. How about this? What I'm gonna do first is craft as many energy hatches as I need. I don't need 100. I need a yellow lens. Excuse me. Okay. Actually, can I use this one as a yellow? No, I cannot. Well, maybe I can. So 30 Lapatron dust. I don't think that as long as there's no conflicts, then it's okay. So carbon fiber, I don't think so. I know these energy crystals, they are. Like there's a laser engraver recipe. I don't think they use yellow. If they don't use yellow, then I think I can just put that here. Oh no, I can't because of the circuit. I'm out of channels here. I'll just fine. That's pretty fast. But that means I gotta set up another laser engraver. So I guess what I'll do is first craft as many IV energy hatches as I. To anything that uses IV power, I'm gonna craft. So things like this one, I need IV energy hatch for. This one, I'm going to upgrade also those. So I need to keep track of how many I need. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This one I keep as IV, so 9. This one I'll keep it for now because I can't do anything else. Keep that one. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. Mm-hmm. Anything else? No. So I'll start up with those first. Anything here that's IV powered? No. So I want to start up with 13 energy hatches. Oh, you really can't. That's out of everything you could be not able to craft. You're stuck on 10 of all things. That's pretty funny. I don't even know what it needs 10. That one. Throw that in the multi-smelter. Oh, I don't even have any space. Hang on. Pattern capacity. Put that down here. So I need 13 energy hatches. I'll make 15 just in case. That is a very thick craft. Love to see it. Honestly, not even that bad. Really, the thing that will take the longest is the graphene. That is a lot of graphene. But we're okay. How much niobium do I have? Oops. Not a lot. So, but we had enough. All right, and then the number of transformers I need will be... This won't need a transformer, but the machines down here will. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do this, so... Okay, so 1, 2... I think these are the only machines that are powered from the bottom. Yes. So 2. And gotta double check before I blow up stuff. I'm gonna go visit the bees before I forget and take out the coil here. Thanks. That's the only thing that's powered out here is the world accelerator. All right, so recount. So this one needs 2. 1, 2. And then this one needs 1, so 3. Flatline. How many machines? That one doesn't need 1. No, because it'll just go directly on it. That's a energy hatch, right? So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 6. No, that one doesn't need 1. So 36, 37, 38, 39. I'm just gonna... Oh, no, there's some more up here. 39. 40. 41. I would make that an IV. 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61. I'm just going to make 70 of them. 70 transformers. I'm not going to use them all. That's eventually I'm not going to use them all. Because I'm going to change how the whole base is rewired. I just want to set up the base to IV power, and then I can rewire everything. It'll be a lot easier that way. 70 transformers. It's a lot of transformers, but it's not an expensive craft. Yes, it's 500 titanium, but like we have infinite titanium. I don't really care. Well, not infinite. We have a lot. Do need to set the processing back up. Oh. Oh, that guy. I just saw your message. Ghost of Tsushima to Tsushima has got a Ghost of Yote. 400 years later, so they're gonna have like guns. I mean, they already had guns, right? But like, you get what I'm trying to say. That's cool though. Yeah, no, I don't hear about any game news. So all the game related news comes from you. That's why I said I'm culturally illiterate. I play Minecraft. That's pretty cool though. The first game was really good. So you're saying I have to plan for a PC upgrade before I play the next one? Is it an exclusive game? That's the other question. Stuck on. Oh, you're just crafting like everything. I would say exclusive. Okay, then never mind. Throw it away in the trash. That's pretty cool though. You're gonna have to stream it. Sorry. My man, your craft is so slow. Eventually taking a PC, but maybe not because they're adding a ton. Okay. I love seeing that. Look at that. 2.8 billion. We're not even consuming half of our power input. Save me a masapan. There, yeah, take care. Enjoy your food. What is this, Allie? You're supposed to put that in there. Unless they wanted it somewhere else. They probably wanted it somewhere else. Too late, it's going in there. Our poor storage. If I check our storage, it's like all red. And a lot of it is because of all the ores that we process. I also need to upgrade the ore processing setup, but that's for later. All right, so all that's gonna happen right now. We should have time to do other stuff, but I'm gonna take out, or I'm gonna craft that many transformers, 70 transformers, and then energy hatches, and then just pretty much replace every single machine, or add on to the transformers, and that should power everything. That's all it is, really. EV to step down, and then we just need to step down again. We should be okay. But I'm also going to change how we wire things. So, you know, machines with similar voltage requirements, I'm just going to attach them like these two, you know. I could probably make this look pretty, but I'm not really bothered by it. All right. Shut down, dude. Everything's pretty much shut down to power loss because I tore down the the battery. Oh yeah, that's fine. That doesn't bother me. Right now, all we're pretty much waiting for is everything to craft. Liquid, even the liquid helium. This one is. Oh, only one of them has access to the liquid crafts, and this one helps out with other stuff. This one, both are doing the same thing. Pretty slow too. Yeah, but there's a lot of things to craft ready. But I already made all the parts that I need to upgrade it, and we'll stick with this one for the time being. We're kind of forced to because the next one is LUV. This one, and then ZPM. That's the last one you can make. Last an eternity without any decay. What does that mean? I don't even know what that means. Molten indium doesn't sound very fun. I mean, it's only 20 of them, right? But we need the superconductor LUV wires, which is LUV assembler. We're not there yet. And then the base ingot. This stuff is what? LUV mixer, which we can do. We're not that far away. I mean, it's just a lot of indium. And then a bunch of random stuff. Yeah, no, that won't hurt. What will hurt is these coils, windings. Handles up to so much power. And what about the other ones, the Tesla, the capacitors, these guys? How bad are you? Not even an issue. That's super cheap. And you? I'm assuming we'll have a lot of Nakwa, however you pronounce it, at some point. How do you even get this? There's a whole line for this, isn't there? Nakwa, whatever that is. And then again, hydroxide, Nakwa, rich solution. Neutron activator. That's that weird looking square multi-block, right? Yeah. This or machine casing. What are you? Annoying. Precise assembler. What? Neutron source. Keeps going. I don't even know what any of this stuff is. Ew. I'm excited to get to all that point. But yeah, I can't quite upgrade the Tesla tower yet because tower base is gonna explode. So I'm just gonna be waiting for. All right, transformers are done. Can't quite rip out everything else though because the idea really is just to add a transformer on top of every transformer here that needs one. This one I don't really need to. I can attach the coil directly because that's already IV power. This is an IV energy hatch. So because I'll be generating IV power, I can just put that on there directly. No issues. Everything is shut down, right? Let's make sure everything is shut down. And then I'll have to come back here forcefully anyways. Lost a lot of product, but that's okay. Thank you. There you go. What if I just redo the plant line? Well, I'm not going to. Maybe at some point. All that's left is all the ingots. Iridium especially takes forever to craft. Yeah, it's working on all of that. Neodymium, I don't like it because it forces itself to be like if you put 6 in here for some reason, if you have 6 left in here, it'll actually consume too much power for some reason. I don't understand it. And then shut off the Vulcanus because it consumes too much power. But it's only with neodymium that I've noticed. Maybe something else. I don't know. Maybe it's anything with 6 ingots. Just does not like 6 ingots. I'll try that out right now. Wait for that though. I'm gonna go shut off. Oh, I don't really want to shut off machines up here because we'll kind of need them. I won't touch anything right now. But once we get to IV power, next step is to rewire a lot of the base so that it uses less coils. And we do use a little bit of cable. It won't quite be cable spam, but it'll look nice still. It'll be something like this. I mean, this is still kind of cable spam. Hope you know what I mean. So, like, you know, like this, for example. There's no need to have this. I can connect these 4 machines with the single cable. Same thing with here. I'll connect these machines, and all of these are EV. Connect those together, and so on and so on. Yeah, I'm excited though. Maybe start upgrading the machines and upgrading everything really. So now that I got it, now that I think about it, what's like really what's our concern with running out of power? This one, obviously. I can always just make that even stronger. Voiding mode and nothing. 11,000. Is that because you have a thick hatch? Yeah. So you're already generating more than more than can be consumed. Hurry up. Vanadium gallium. Oh, it's vanadium gallium. Okay, it should not be 6 though. I don't like that. Neodymium, it does not like it when it cracks 6. Yeah, 8 is completely okay. It doesn't use that much power, but when it uses 6, it consumes 8,000 EU tick for some reason. Is that all the ingots set? I think so. You're still cooling down. You got a lot of ingots to go through. Liquid helium. Just don't question how you're able to keep it liquid. Why would the entire base explode? That is because I did release a video about it. Shameless advertisement. But the too long didn't read version of it is that the Tesla tower here outputs EV, right? And it connects to these coil covers as EV power. But I want to upgrade it to IV. And that also means the coils will consume IV power. The question is, what happens when it's connected to everything that's EV? Not compatible. Explosions will happen. So before I can upgrade the Tesla tower, I have to add like a transformer under every single coil that I have placed. So that's the first step. That's why I made 70 of these transformers, because I have a lot of coils. Yeah. If you forget to swap one, yeah. If you want to be safe, you're better off just shutting off the machine because GTNH is a power request system. So if the energy hatches are full of power and they're not crafting anything and they're not receiving power, then they're safe. But if you got like a machine that's running 24/7, like pretty much all of my power generation machines, these are going to request power and then realize, oh, hey, I have too much power and just explode. I'm going to shamelessly advertise, but like I did make a video about it. um, I found it so funny because I had to try it. I tried it out in a single player world because I was really curious if it like what would happen, and it's true. The entire base is gone if I did that. So I'm waiting on transformer energy hatches because I need these. But that's the first step, is just replace everything with transformers. And I went around counting everything. I have to put a transformer under every coil. And I counted like 60 something. I just rounded up 70. But I'm not gonna leave it like this either. I do want to start using less coils so that the upgrade next time isn't as annoying. So like things that use similar power, I want to connect them to each other. Like all these machines, I can connect to one cable and just connect through one coil instead of having a separate coil. When hooked up a second turbine, I had the transformer on. It turned wrong in the second. I think the cable pooped. Yeah, there was a stream that I was slightly drunk, and I saved the short of it somewhere, and or I saved the clip of it, and I was actually drunk, and I blew up a whole bunch of stuff. It happened right here in this spot before all the turbines were here, but I don't know. I wasn't in the right mind, and I blew up machines. Don't drink and Greg. It causes explosions. It was good fun though. Okay, cool. All the ingots crafted. Now the next step is throw in like oh, you're so slow. You're so slow. Man, why do you gotta be so slow? I gotta upgrade everything. All you lost was the transformer and some cable. I think if you have the like chunk claimed everything, it keeps explosion safe, like at a minimum. Like I don't think it explodes anything else, just itself. And maybe like for multi-blocks purpose, it destroys the multi-block. Like it considers the whole thing when it explodes. Something like that. I don't quite know. But there's not much collateral damage when the chunks are claimed. Unrouted transport pipe. You're kind of you're chilling here. I power ICs. That's in the machine, right? I don't need this anymore, but I kind of do. It does give us our stab alloy and ender pearls occasionally for the ender. I'll set that up. Set that back up at some point. I always had EV on the server, but I couldn't make EV dynamos, so they need tungsten, so I was using HV to each EV transformers. And you hooked up the main line to the HV side of the trans. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's problems. All right, we're getting our energy hatches going. Sweet. I guess while we're waiting, I can probably look at what kind of bees are on our list. That's a lot of flowers. Everything is working, right? Should be working. Uranium, astral silver, Certus, a bunch of stuff. Everything is working. As it should. No, I don't trust the... That one's fine. Yeah, you gotta be careful with power, because it's really easy to blow up stuff. My texture pack makes seeing what side is what a little cool, but it makes machines different tiers, different colors, is very helpful. I get that. There's quite a good amount of texture pack elitists, because I'm using UUTex. Yeah, UUTex over here. And there's people that are vehemently against UUTex for some reason. Like, it's cool. What other bees can I don't want to work on bees. I'm no elitist, but LV and MV being different colors really helps when you're mixing doing mix setups. Oh, for sure. But that's also why I paint the machines. I paint them based on what color their cables are, or the tier is. And I base it off like, silver cable is a yellow color. That HV symbol is yellow. So I just paint the HV machines to yellow. Oh, the texture pack does that auto. Oh, okay. No, I'm manually got a bunch of fart spray, Anemon, and a bunch of other spray cans. LV is a grayish black, MB is blue, and HV is purple. I mean, whatever system works, as long as it's consistent. I just follow the cable color. That's cool though. Speaking of spray cans, I know I've said this several times before, but I'm actually excited for the next update coming out because it's adding in the infinite spray can. And I don't know why something like that makes me so excited. Hurry up. So does this if it ever finishes. It's an official one cut GTNH faithful. Is that not he? Do I have that? I don't think so. No, I pretty much only use UTEX and modernity. I also have modernity. This is a nice one. Brings in the modern textures from like 16 or 1.16 and up. Brings in those textures, so things like even dirt doesn't look as sharp as it used to. That's what I use. One that changes colors with the handle and the screwdriver and file. So helpful is that? Is that really an issue? I've seen those both. I guess they do look pretty similar. That's fair. Maybe the vanilla ones look even. Yeah, normally. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Normally, this takes forever to craft. Hurry up. Why are you so slow? With no texture pack at all, they are both blue. Ew. Okay, yeah, you won't be able to see that. IV chemical reactor. I do have another one, you know. Hang on. I have another IV chemical reactor up here, I think. I can yeah, this one. But then it uses stocking input bus. This one turns one of them red, makes the file red. Oh. Okay. I guess you saw this one. This one makes one of them yellow and the other one orange. Screwdrivers are yellow and the files are orange. They're still pretty close, but I could always tell the difference. My toolbox doesn't have a file though, so I didn't really think about it until you brought it up. Oh, for sure. All right. How many energy hatches do I have already? 9. How much do I need? For sure, I'm gonna use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, then 9 right here, and then 10, 11. So everything with the shared EV hash to turn into IV power, I'm just going to make single IV hatch. Yeah, I guess all 15 is what I want. Get some Aegon while I'm waiting around. I also upgraded our supercapacitor with IV capacitors. Now they can store 7.2 billion EU. So good. I love seeing that time to empty 2.7 hours. That just means it'll be like 2 hours before the power kicks in. Yeah, you can. You just need a crowbar. They're covers. So if you want it, like I can example here. I'm not using this machine, so I can just thank you. That's it. I don't need that anymore. I don't think. Some of the stuff you can't recycle. Logistics pipes. Can you not? Like, are you not able to get logistics pipe stuff back? I don't really know how it works. I'm just gonna get. If you make them, all you have after is delete them. Oh, that's what you mean. What you mean? Yeah, there's some stuff here that you can't. Things like there's just certain like had buses, you know, like LV input, like input buses. You know, I have like a ton of these. You can't do anything with them after you craft them. And I'm trying to get away from them, but every now and then I get lazy and I just use them. Like if you look at how many input hatches I have. 8. 6 of these, and you can't do anything with them. You can use them in other machines, sure, but like not even why. I mean, I'm not gonna have these. The good thing about transformers is that you can recycle them and get all the titanium bent back, and so I'm completely okay with doing that. So once I set up the transformers and all of these, and once I rewire everything to look a lot nicer, and I'll probably just replace everything with EV energy hatches, honestly. I might as well just keep everything a consistent type of power. I don't know. That's a good idea. That's going to consume a lot of power. But we might be there. I'm pretty sure we can take care of it. I think I have enough IV energy hatches. This is the most energy hatches I've crafted in one batch. I was curious if you can get it to something. Okay, okay. I get what you're saying. I don't know actually. I mean, you can make them into transceivers, but that's it. I don't even know what the transceivers do. Oh, it's a battery buffer. I guess you can't. It's almost done. Just one more HPIC wafer. Almost done, right? Yeah, 20 more seconds. Take your time. Don't take your time. I want you to hurry up so I can get some progress going. um, yeah, but this is the safe way. It's just to go ahead and replace everything with transformers and then upgrade it after that. An IV energy hatch. Neck coolant. Why would I use that? Nuh-uh. Why did your stream get smaller all of a sudden? Did it? No, it's the same here. It might be a pop-up on your Twitch. That tends to happen. It might be a Twitch thing. I didn't change any settings. The YouTube one is looking fine. Yeah, okay. Video got smaller with black bars on the left. I saw that happen yesterday on someone else's stream. I think it was like advertising something. Are we sure it's not that? I don't know if it is. Don't see an ad. I don't know. That's weird. Now I'm curious. I'm gonna go to my stream itself and see it. See if it does this. Shows up. Channel. Yeah. No, I think it might be on your end because I don't see it. It might be. It might be. I don't know. Mine looks fine. Not that I'm doubting you because I know weird things happen sometimes. Okay. I think we are good to go. It is time. I think it is time. I'm gonna. One way to find out whether the base blows up or not. I'm confident. Turn it off. Everything shuts off. Because the Tesla Towers was powering the entire base, so I just need to shut that off, and then I'm good to go. As long as I don't touch that. Don't turn on the switch while I'm working on it, please. You will regret it. I do need to turn off the battery for a little bit. Sure. I always do this. Hang on, I might need a superconductor cable. Always forget about it. Okay, well, never mind. I can't turn it off yet. So I don't have enough superconductor. I just need like an 8x superconductor to throw right there. Hang on. You gotta turn that back. Because I'm moving the power over from. I'm gonna upgrade this with a 64 amp IV dynamo hatch, and I need to move the power, so I need like a cable, and superconductor cable into this one. Okay, just make sure it's powered on, and then I'll craft some superconductor IV cables. I need give me one. Oh, of course, they're gonna take a little bit. Thought I was done. No, I should have crafted this ahead of time. I should have thought about it. I mean, I do have 4. But this is not enough. I need at least 64 amps. It's gonna destroy the cable. That's why I need 1 craft. If I look up superconductor IV, it's 8x is the minimum. That gives me 96 amps. Well, it's more than enough, but that's what I need. Reloading it fix it, so I don't know. Twitch is kind of funny sometimes. I think I'll ever understand it myself. How much osmium do I have? 213. Indium? I know we went through a good amount. 3. That works out. Yeah, me neither. What about you? What are you processing? IV ingots. $60. 60 seconds. Been streaming 6 years. I didn't realize that. That's cool. I've been at it for I guess you can say my 1 year streaming anniversary when I started was it'll be in December. That's when I started. And it's pretty much been almost exclusively GTNH 10 because I like the pack that much that it made me get into streaming. It's been good fun though. But 6 years, wow. Close to finding something else. That's cool. Oh, the graphing dust finished, and you're done. You're done. I just need you to finish. 40 seconds. Of course you are. You're so slow. I mean, I can also just use regular superconductor wire. Use like a 16x one, but there's like an entire 64 times 64 amount of loss. Why would I do that? Pack isn't hard, honestly. I don't know why people say it is. It's quite easy. I'm under the same. I have the same school of thought. I guess is what I want to say. That I agree with you. In other words, I don't really think of it as that difficult. It's tedious, but that's why streaming it also helps me because it's like, oh, you're not off. I was just okay. Helps keep it like interesting, and I just like to learn things. That's why I'm still doing this. Okay, superconductors are done. But I also highly believe that the ones that generally complain that it's extremely grindy are also the ones that don't set up machines to make it less grindy. This is a very do as I say, not as I do situation though, because I am definitely one of those people that doesn't do anything, doesn't do a lot to make it easier. But I don't mind because I'm extremely patient. Gotta make sure everything's powered down before I start plugging things in. So you're off. You're off. I think we're good to go. Okay. So you're now upgraded with 64 amp energy hatch. Then you are upgraded with the 64 amp dynamo hatch. That is the called the Vajra. This thing. You can make it an IV tier. You do need the plat line for it, and IV power is pretty iridium and superconductor. It's pretty pricey, but it's really good. It's essentially insta break anything. Saves you a lot of time. It's only called Nama Factory greater than GTNH because someone made me rename it. One of the many ways to explode your Tesla tower is do not turn it on when you have an empty capacitor hatch. It will explode. I've learned that the hard way. So I just added the IV Tesla capacitors. That the capacitors have to match with the and I have the windings right. Excuse me, you're in my way. I don't believe Nama factor is greater than GTNH. Excuse me. You did this in the single player world and you're doing it here too. You're a great asset, but you do get in the way sometimes. Okay, excuse me. You're gonna make me delete a block. Okay. And do not turn it on. See that's a mistake. Do not turn the thing on. I'm not gonna plug it in because if I turn it on and it charges, bye base. That's how it explodes. And then next step is to replace all of the trans. I'm okay with the base being shut down because I know I can recover it. Because we have the power already. So I'm gonna go around picking up every single oil that I see. Every single one. And that's why I put them on top so it's easier for me to spot them. Chemical reactor is unique because it doesn't let you put an energy hatch at top. It has to be on the bottom one, but I put it. Got a pattern to everything. But yeah, the entire base is gone if you upgrade it to IV power without changing the coils. So you gotta absolutely make sure that nothing is connected. See, there's one right there. I missed it. That would have exploded. Double, triple check. Nothing. I'm not gonna put any transformers until I get all of the covers. And I know I don't use any over here, but you never know. Just always double check. It's safe. Never hurts to double check. Hopefully my crowbar has enough durability. I think it does. Okay, mental note: do not use this, as I would forget something and blow it all up. as long as you understand that the risk to explode is extremely high, it is very likely. Wireless mode disabled. I know. There's no power in the first place. Controller. That's gotta. And then I know I have two of them down here. I don't have anything else down here, right? No. And I have two of them down here. And then I have one up here. you a bunch of them here. If my base blows up, then I fully deserve it. Right there. And thank you. Yes, it was an ad. Turn off the browser shield, and now I see the ad. Oh, okay. That too. That's what was making your screen small. Go. And then there's nothing up here or nothing there. Then we'll check. That's a lot of coils. Now I gotta ask myself, do I need that many coils? I probably don't. Oh, okay. You're not connected. You are connected right there. That's the only downside of using this form of power. Is that replacing everything is kind of atrocious. There's one right here. Don't forget that one. But it is kind of relaxing in a way because I get to see my base, you know, and appreciate like how much work. Because if it takes me a lot of work to tear it down, that just means I did a lot of work setting it up. So I can appreciate that. Now the machines look weird because I'm not used to seeing them without the coils. We're not done yet though. The plat line needs to get removed. How many coils have I used? I could tear it down and have a second. Yeah, I know I can. I can too. It's actually pretty easy to do that, but I won't do that. True. The EBFs are a little tricky. Just go down the row here. The crowbar noise isn't that bad. One nuke would tear it down. Oh, absolutely. Also, one flip of the Tesla Tower switch, that would also tear everything down. Okay, so now we're gonna double check that everything. How many coils do I have? Over 100. That's 100 and what? 111? Yeah, that's a lot of coils. And then I already took some down, and there's some in storage still. The shame you can't really do anything with these. Like, they're pretty much useless. I mean, I can extract them for battery alloy, but who cares? So these are made up of a bunch of platinum and superconductor wire, and you can't do anything with it after they're done. All right, now we double check if everything. Well, start adding transformers, I guess. Can you melt that and electrolyze it to get the lead? You should be able to, but I don't. Not. We have infinite lead. You can centrifuge it to get lead and antimony back, but we have infinite lead, so I'm not really concerned about that. Okay, so now I add a transformer here. I know someone mentioned how funny it looks that my have a transformer tower. So like the LV machines, like this mixer's LV. And so I have to like stack up a lot of transformers just to bring it down from IV power. And it looks like that, and it just keeps going higher. All right, so I have to make sure like everything is the same vertical direction. That's also very important. Hello, Papa Joe. I'm upgrading the base to IV power. A lot of it is I'll double check all of the transformers. I'll double check one room at a time. Input IV. There. That. Okay. A lot of transformers I gotta place down. So some of them are step-up transformers. Excuse me, I gotta drink some water. So some of them are step-up transformers. Those I can just remove. I don't need those anymore. Because it's an IV energy hatch. And I'm gonna just slap it directly on there. If you had to flip them all, it would be a real pain. It really would. You're right. Anywhere that uses diodes, like right here, for example, a diode I can just replace with a transformer. Basically does the same. And I'll double, you know what, I'll double check everything right now. All right, let's go to El Bozo power plant. And it's a good thing that the energy hatches don't have an like a UI, because that would be annoying if it did. Hey, Ali. I am upgrading the Tesla tower to IV power, but I have to react to that and add on a transformer onto every single machine that had a coil. Diode said, right, how strange. What did you just say to me, Ali? Oh, that's what you meant. Okay, I got you. People would only understand that if they knew the inside joke behind that. Otherwise, that sentence makes no sense. I would have to shift click them all. You're right. The inside joke behind the diode is this happened on like the first playthrough, right? And it just became an inside joke because I think someone mispronounced diode and they said doid, and we just stuck with it for the rest of the playthrough. And that's a change for today. No, I think they allowed it. I heard about that also. And I think even back then they were just more strict against people like the partners. But I did look into it. I believe it's allowed. But good catch though. Thanks for the concern. But yeah, I'm dual streaming. This looks funny. That looks really funny. It's just a bunch of just stuff here. It was a partner thing. I'm a Twitch partner. I got told about 8 months. Yeah, I heard about Twitch partner where it was not allowing that. You know, I'm gonna replace this and do the vertical transformer setup that I had before. So up, 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 up. Okay, now you. That's why I got the energy hatches. So you're gonna get replaced with IV energy hatches instead. Yes, I'm powering the vacuum freezers with LUV power because it's so slow. Same thing with this chemical reactor. This one does all of our juicy chemicals, whatever you want to call them. You're getting IV power. This one I don't really care for. I don't even know what this one does. Polyethylene, I think. This one no longer needs a transformer because it's already IV energy hatch. This one, I don't quite know. You have found out about the egg counter. Funny. I know I can do this. I add the 2 transformers here, but I should probably upgrade it later on. Yeah, the egg counter started off because one of the Thaumcraft effects, you lay eggs. So I just made an egg counter because of that. But now it just says it every time anyone says egg. And it just counts up. All right, IV energy hatch, you're good. You're good. Hate Thaumcraft. I actually don't mind it too much. Transformer. IV energy hatch. This one I'm just gonna replace it with a single IV hatch, and I hope I have a cutting factory frames out there. This one is an IV energy hatch already, so I can just take that out. And then this one, transformer. I don't mind Thaumcraft too much. It is clunky, but I also realized that I do the bare minimum for Thaumcraft, and so I always hurt because of it. So it's completely my fault. Transformer. All right. This one, I don't think I need anything here. This is not even set up, so I'm not gonna worry about it. All of these machines, these are all passive processes, so I think I'll just not set those up. Because really the only pressing machines is this group right here. These are all my requesting machines. Hello, Jacob. GG. The base hasn't exploded yet, so if you want to see my base explode, then you... Sorry. What's that thing with the water? It's So I mean I live lavishly. I have 2 swimming pools. Distilled water. No, these are the ore washers. Ore washing plant. It does you can select it to do either the ore washer, simple washer, or chemical bath. And I got 2 of them. That's it. This one does this is the one I use for actual crafting. And then that one I use for this one processes the special ore that I need to deal with. Okay. I think I'm good for now. I think really the first step before I do anything is just make sure that everything is broken. Yeah, there's a multi-block for almost everything. Pretty good. But I think I'm ready. I'm gonna triple check that everything is set up correctly before the whole base blows up. What mod is it? It's a Gregtech New Horizons mod pack, GTNH for short. Also known as the mod pack that everyone either hates or really loves. There's no in between. I'm just gonna first, before I plug in any of the coils, I just need to make sure that all the coils are disconnected. All 111 of them. There might be more. That's a machine right there. So the plat line is, I don't need this to be running right now. I have a lot of resources from it, so I could just relax. No coils, right? No. Now I'm curious. If I put this down, can I no, you can't. Because I know what you can do is do the T. I don't know. There's some button you can press to highlight blocks. Take that out. Yeah, no problem. I've been playing this pack for a while. Yeah, Gregtech New Horizons. It's pretty fun. It is a very long running pack though, so if you get into it, it does take a long time to complete. No coils here. That only works for stuff in chests. No, there's a way to look at machines. It's Y. So if I look up something like the IV assembler machine, it also works for machines. If I highlight a, where is it? This one, right? It's I press Y, it'll highlight machines, like the actual blocks. But I guess it doesn't work for covers. I was looking for covers. Okay, check that. This one is good to go. There's no coils on there. No coils, right? This one, absolutely do not put any coils. There's no coils on there either. How many energy hatches? I got 2 left. I did round up. No coils, right? And then check power of tower. If it highlighted a cover, you wouldn't see it anyway. Yeah, you're right. Okay, no covers. Excuse me. Any covers here? No. Nope. I just gotta. I'm just very cautious because I don't want to turn it on and then the entire base explodes. Hopefully I didn't miss one. It does highlight the hitbox. Yeah, you're right. That's unplugged, which is a good thing. Think we're okay. And that's why I put all the power stuff on top so I can easily spot it when I'm flying around. I think we're okay. Let me double check because I know we had another machine out here. It was powering the world accelerator. It's unplugged. This is its own power. It's not connected to anything. So I think we're good. Everything else is like separate power. So I'm not really concerned that it, unless someone brought in a machine from somewhere else that I don't know about. And that will explode, but I don't know about it. So for it. Okay. Well, one way to do this is to just risk it. You're gonna explode. Why is your stuff on fire? You know, someone always asks that every time they join the stream. And I never have a good answer. No, I do have a good answer. So, actually, you know what? There's another machine out here. Oh, you're just manually powered. Our rock breaker Amogus. No, but actually the rock breaker is related. I made like 4 of them in total, and for some reason, every time I make it, it explodes. And that's what the fire here is for. It's just the rock breaker that exploded. I never put away the fire. Can't be bothered. I know I could just. That's it, right? But nah. The wireless charger will explode because that is EV power. Wireless charger, what? Mark 4? EV power. So you need a transformer. Had the forge hammer on top of it explode. Yeah, that's just me being funny about it. So you're connecting to IV, and then that transforms down into wireless charger. I just used the world interaction upgrade. I assume that's what you mean. Yeah, the rock breaker, I use it for obsidian though, and it needs like lava in it. Now before I turn that on and then destroy our whole base, it's always triple check everything is built correctly. Dynamo hatch, 64 amp. That goes into a 64 amp energy hatch through a 8x superconductor IV wire, which is 96 amps. It can support it. And that feeds into this wireless charger, input IV, and that powers that charger right there, which is EV power. that won't explode. I'm gonna set that to mixed mode. Okay, now before I turn it on, you are all superconductor IV, and then you also have to double check the Tesla capacitors, because if you have like an empty hatch, it will explode. Because it exploded on me last time. So you're filled with IV. You're filled with IV. You and you. Am I ready to try it? Am I gonna get jump scared? I am the kind of person that gets jump scared, but I don't think you'll hear it from me. Like I don't scream, but I do get jump scared. Well, it's now or never. Nah, no luck, only skill. How much power do you have? Yeah, 4 billion. Jeez. No explosions. The power pass turned on. That means it's running. And I don't think it's actually powering anything because there's no coils. But let me double check here. Transfer radius settings. I'm not interested in those. Output voltage is... Yeah, because there's no coils plugged in. So let's set up something that has this energy hatch. There you go. There's the flash. You saw the flash, right? Yeah, power. Sweet. Now, just because I can, I'm going to show you what were to happen. So, like, I had an ES. I'm going to sacrifice an EV energy hatch. So, like, so let's say, like, one of those machines had an EV energy hatch, right? It's like, oh, right here. And I left it on. What would have happened? It would just explode. So now imagine that, put, like, the entire base. That's what would have happened if I didn't take out the coils. Rest in peace, playthrough. That actually blew up a lot of stuff. That's a big explosion. That's a big explosion. Yeah, so just imagine, it would have destroyed everything. All right, the whole base is shut off though, so I think I can plug this in now. Power up my AE2 storage. I'm kind of curious. I think it would blow up if I plugged it down here. I don't think it does though, because it's not requesting power. I think it's safe. I don't know. Am I willing to try it? Yes. I need to try it. I'm very curious. So the question I was asking myself is, let's say I put a transformer right there. The input on top is IV, but if I plug in IV power on the side, it doesn't explode because it's not actually requesting power. So meaning I'm safe, in other words, unless I mess it up and then blow it up in case I mess it up. Because I'm always worried that I plug, because when you face the top of a machine, you can also plug it in on the other sides, and I'm always worried that's going to happen. But input IV. And then that powers our AE2 system. Okay, as long as that's power, I have access to storage. Oops. All right, and just dump everything here. Sweet. Let's get some transformers. Just in case. Yeah. I did that. Might have been because mine was on top of a battery buffer. Yeah. Did that with the cable and it exploded. It's so funny when things explode, honestly. All right, so now I have to remember that we're now considered IV power with these coils. So that's the EV energy hatch. That means I need to step down like. See, but that's still the same power. So this is an example of ways I can reduce the amount of coils that we're using, and I think I'm going to do that. So you're stuck, right? Because you're not doing anything. So, like, for example, right here, what I can do is connect this aluminum cable. And then plug it in right there. So that means I save coils. And I think I should do this from now on. Do need to... Right there. Not enough fluid output space. Because you had 2 of those turbines I asked you how to... Oh, that's right. I remember about that. When I joined the cables, the second transformer was turned wrong. So it, okay. Exploded instantly. But it was a live system. It may have been stuff using power. Oh, thanks, Julian. But unfortunately for you, I am taken. For this one, I can use... Okay, I can set it up like this. I have one transformer right here. And the other transformer right here. And then connect the rest with this little cable like this. So that way I'm using less coils overall. And I'm only color coding it because that's just if you put one down, hook it to the input side so it has power, and then put it on the lower side. It makes probably. I'm not willing to risk that right now. Facing up, you're all facing. Yeah. So if I input IV like that, nothing should explode. Should. Now I can turn on U. And that's our backbone. Shouldn't even recognize it, but it probably shouldn't, yeah. It's okay though. All right. So this is one machine where I don't really have a choice. I'm just gonna plug in the coil because there's no other machines to share power from. That one I would share between all 4 of them, I think. Get some distilled water. I don't know why I'm a little extra thirsty tonight. A bit dehydrated. I think I'm gonna share with maybe 1 transformer. So I'm curious, do you know if you can use higher tier cable for lower tier voltage? Yes. So I can even show you. It's what I did before I set up the Tesla tower. I was using, so I needed to connect the IV power, right? But I did not want to make platinum cables because I didn't have a lot of platinum. Platinum is the IV cable. So what I was using was vanadium gallium. It's an LUV. It's an LUV tiered, but it can still accept lower tier. So there's nothing really against you using a higher tier capability coil. It doesn't matter. It just tells you the limit of what it can accept. But I've always followed that general rule that you always want to follow what your source is doing. Which is why I'm always using 4x, because the source is always output 4 amp from any side, so I use 4x EV power. That's just kind of the rule that I always follow for myself. It's less brain work. So I have 4 IV energy hatches. That. one could use IV key. Yeah, you can. But you still have to watch out. I mean, that's just, sure you know that. You still have to watch out that what you're outputting into is like capable of supporting transformers and whatnot. So as long as you pay attention to what your source is, then you can use any cable. There's nothing against it. Just don't use lower tier cables, obviously. That's what causes the explosions. All right, so that's set up. On the fluid output space, you are all right here. Bro, YouTube autoplayed, where am I? That's a first. Thanks, YouTube. Hello. I am just an individual with a rubber band ball. Oops, the hat fell off. And likes to play Minecraft. Hello, how is everyone doing? Honestly, at first, this is a GTNH or Gregtech New Horizons. It's a Minecraft mod pack. Generally known for being very tedious and difficult, but to me, it's pretty fun. And right now, I'm rewiring our base because we upgraded our power setup. This tower right here. He's being taken care of by Ben the engineer, and this is powering our entire base. But I just have to make sure it's plugged in correctly because otherwise the entire base explodes. It's never fun, right? But yeah, there's nothing against using a higher tier cable, Mage. That's what is recommended for IV to LUV, because the vanadium gallium is a lot cheaper than platinum. Considerably cheaper. You can just get this out of thin air from mining. Platinum, not really. It's a server where I played with friends. There's a group of us that's playing, but it's mostly just me playing Minecraft. This world has been going on for about almost 9 months. Actually, we hit the 9-month mark. December 20th was, or December 30th. December 30th was when we started this world. So we're pretty much there at the 9-month mark. You can get tons of gallium from thin air. XP very thin air, yeah. No, sorry, it's maybe at some point I'll open up a public server where other audience members can play. That's a project I'd like to do, but but right now, no, this is a friends group world. But if I get enough attention, then maybe I'll open up a server for others to join. That'd be pretty fun. Before I plug that in, your EV machine, right? Yeah. Don't blow up. Power. And you're just, okay, there we go. All right, everything else is done. I just need this one. Okay, so this is an example of one I can just connect to each other. Actually, you too. Save a coil. Used it for all the early game gallium and arsenic. I think we just suffered through it. Input IV. Oops. I think I just broke the right here. your poopy head, excuse me. I can't be mad at insults like that. They're pretty funny. Why did you face that way? See, I'm glad it doesn't do that correctly. Okay. It didn't explode. If it exploded, I would have deserved it. You know, that's the first time I've been called poopy head on stream. I appreciate it. There's a first for everything. Don't plug it in there. That's how you explode. That would have absolutely exploded. Hang on. I'm not paying attention. Oh, that would have exploded. Okay, luckily it didn't because we're not requesting power. I'm not paying attention. That would have exploded. I plugged an EV power into an HV energy hatch, but this thing was off, luckily. Oh, because you're stuck on output space. That's so funny. So I needed the second transformer here. I never really could get into modern Minecraft, mainly because my wiring is a mess. I am a sushi building destroyer. I mean, same. There's a certain kind of beauty to wire spam. You know, I don't have proof of it, but like before I set it up like this, like all my wiring is through these coil covers, which are being powered through the Tesla tower. This thing. But before I had this, I had wire spam everywhere. It was such a mess. So I understand not wanting to deal with it. That's relatable. I need silver cable now. I need to double check. Yeah, I need silver cable. I'm pretty. I am pretty lucky. I'm not paying. I'm being a little bit free spirited with my power. I really shouldn't be paying more attention. But that's why you want to shut off the machines before you do anything with them. So this one was supposed to be connected like that, and then this one, that. Supposed to be like this. And then I branch off a silver cable into the next one. There. That's what I was supposed to do. But yeah, I must be doing something right for YouTube to recommend me. That's a first. Getting a good amount of people here. Hello, everybody. Why silver? I use blue alloy. I don't know. I mean, I guess you can use 2x blue alloy for the same thing. I use silver just because I already have it. So yeah, blue alloy is more efficient, it looks like. Yeah, it's more efficient. I am rewiring my base. I'm plugging in all my machines. So like right here, we have power from the Tesla coil. Transforms down. It's going to power these machines. Kind of stuck though on stuff, but yeah, but Mage, to answer your question, why silver? That's just what I had. And it's can't really teach a new tricks, I guess. I guess that's how the saying goes, right? Thanks. And then I'm going to take that out and put that right here. A bit more electrotine, but it's blue alloy is electrotine, isn't it? That's right. Silver and electrotine. Do I have a cat or a dog? I do not. Sadly. I think I can. I'm gonna plug it in right here. You get 10 per ore. I mean, it would be good to do that at the early game, but like right now we have what 29,000 silver. It's wasting a couple extra on cables doesn't really concern me, especially because I've already been doing it for the entire playthrough. Transformer. I'm gonna plug you in like right there. Then you are going to accept your EV, right? EV energy hatch. I need the coil. EV power. And that's going to get sent into this one right here. And then that's HV energy hatch, right? So as long as I input into here, then I'm okay. That's a silver cable you're going to explode. It's so easy to blow things up. Like surprisingly easy. I'm way behind you. So saving matters. Yeah, I expect that. It's so cool that like the scale of playtime that different players have. You know, like the difference from you and me is I'm sorry if I sound like a little, I don't know the right word, not conceited, right? But like presumptuous. I don't know. I'm illiterate. But like Why does it look like it's sending EV into HV? Because it is. Output EV into input EV. Not all of them are facing up. This one is not facing up. I made sure. Because that is an HV energy hatch. But like the difference between you and me is huge or large, I would say, right? But then the difference between me and someone who's in late game is also large. It's just real interesting. Wish I could stay and chat, but I gotta be up at 5 a.m. Ew, I'm sorry. Thanks for the sushi. Yeah, well, I appreciate it. Thanks for taking your time here. Have a good night or take care. Bye bye. Saw the yellow and remembered yellow is HV. Yeah, it is. I'm probably will blow up something by the end of the session. It's very likely to happen. And I'm trying to, and mostly it's because I'm like being very picky with the, amount of coils that I'm using.
Burning, you're done streaming?
What?
Are you done streaming?
Oh.
Oh, what?
Well, I'm still streaming.
Okay.
Why?
I don't know. Ali was like, Burning's done streaming.
Not even like, close.
Okay.
What's up?
No, I was just like, is there something wrong?
Oh, she's gonna audit me for apparently being online on the call, even though I'm not streaming, but I am streaming.
Exactly. I was gonna audit you.
Like.
Okay. Anyways, I will go back to playing the Fortnite.
Okay, have fun. Tell Ali that she's a liar. It's a liar.
I will tell Ali she's a
Meanie.
liar. She's
For
a liar,
slandering me.
meanie, liar for slandering Burning. Okay. I'll remember that.
All right, bye-bye. That's so funny. Yeah, it's a thing in our friend group where if someone stays in the call without logging off or falling asleep, it's like everyone makes fun of them. And so they thought I was just hanging out by myself in the call, which I am. The call's open-ended for friends. So sometimes people join and they just chat. Yeah, it's my Discord. I usually I had the streamer mode on for a while. I still do, but I enabled the noise because I don't like being jump scared when someone joins. It's happened before. Okay, but okay, I think our power is good in the power plant. The power plant area, so I'm pretty good here. It is pretty loud, isn't it? Maybe I should lower down that volume. So that's set up. That was Phoenix that joined. This one I can Dream Transformer doesn't really need to be there. I can attach a cover to can I attach a cover to cable? I'm going to find out. I can, but it doesn't look very nice. I don't like how that looks. I'm curious if that actually works. All right, one way to find out, right? Craft something. Not yet. I gotta power up everything. So you should be a transformer. We have a Discord server. That's what you mean. You're welcome to join that one. But like the actual Minecraft server, that's closed to friends, close to our friends group. Input IV. Right there. I actually have mine routed through a different audio so you don't hear it line like. Oh, I never really thought about that. Then again, I don't think about much in the first place. Input IV. Yeah. All right, so that's plugged in. I don't know if this works. It's really funny. It looks really funny. And it looks like it shouldn't work, but I want to It's so funny. Sorry. I can do that as well, but I won't. Um, I'm sorry. I'm just cracking myself up with that one. So IV energy hatch, I can plug you in directly. So now I have 2 LUV Vulcanists, which is actually pretty strong. This one, I'm going to upgrade this to... Oh, I'm just going to use 2 coils here. Stream Transformer. Water check. Cheers. I have friends that say stuff that's far from Twitch approved. Oh, absolutely. If I had that same situation, I would just not have chat or Twitch chat going. But luckily, at least for now, I have a friend group that's respectable. Or they have online decency, I guess. I don't really know what to call it. I love. Okay, so first you interrupt me, and then you make me force me to feed the ball. I'm gonna give it 1 rubber band because it's you. There, I don't even have to take it off of the statue. You get 1 rubber band. I think if I were to pull together like the amount of rubber bands I add for people that request the feed, you probably have the least amount of rubber bands. I don't keep track though. I'm just saying probably. Facing up. You are directly plugged in like that. And then that looks funny. You can probably fix some things, but you know what? The rest of it doesn't really matter to me. IV gets plugged in directly. This looks so funny. IV gets plugged in directly. And then you're already plugged in. You get put right here. Stream Transformer, input IV. Stream Transformer, input IV. This one, you can get plugged in directly. I need a cutting machine, cutting factory. Uh-oh. Oh, I just need talonite. Where's my talonite? Yeah, I can craft that. I'm gonna set up a pattern for talonite while I'm here. Talonite would be that recipe. Circuit 4. That makes enough for 10, right? Yeah, okay. So alloy glass smelter. That's circuit 4. You go right there. And then I'm going to solidify this into plates. Then set that to 10. Set that to 10. Set that to times 10. Like that. So weird loading up this single player world that's still in Steam age after 500 hours in the server. We're in EV. Oh, oops, that is pretty funny. Solidifier, you can go right there. I need some multi-use casings. Plug in the not the mixer, but well, the mixer might as well, like that. IV energy hatch, you get plugged in. You are a transformer. That. I just need a cutting factory. Mixer plugged in. You are plugged in, plugged in. Everything's plugged in except for you. I mean, I can plug you in, but I need the cutting factory frame. So let's go and request one. It's a little bit of talonite. I already got talonite. I don't need to craft it. I'm gonna throw this in a smelter. The true test is whenever I run machines, because that's when it starts requesting power. It didn't explode. That's a good sign. Oops. Where are you? Can you not turn this into? I guess not. Okay. Fluid extractor then. Uh-oh. I guess I'll just leave it there. Talonite plate is used for stuff, right? Yeah, it is. I just need the fluid then. Talonite rod would be HV. Okay. That smelts to talonite. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna just do my single player world where I can do shenanigans I can't do in a server due to TPS issues it would cause. Yeah, that's partially why I have been able to join other servers. Cause I did try joining one of the official public servers for GTNH, but TPS kind of got me feeling a certain way. So I decided not to. Ingot. Extruder shape. Not extruder shape ingot. I need the mold here. That one here. Make that into an ingot. Go. Oh, that was fast. Most servers are random server class machines that are not designed for game. That's not something I'm familiar with, so I'm not quite sure how to follow up with that. Let's make some selenite rods. And go right here. No explosions, at least. Most servers are random server class machines that are not designed on a non. Okay, that's what you mean. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't realize that was a thing. Cutting factory. Ooh, good job. Like if you took one of those servers and put in even a 3060 Ti and try to play the game, it would not work. Okay, I think everything else is fine. This one I should probably replace. Oh, you have double IV energy hatch. Good. Because you're slow as heck. Now you're doing LUV recipes. I should be able to change all of this. Or plug in everything here. Because this is all of our plastics making stuff. Be doing that. Servers, data centers are used are not meant for games. They're meant for high thread stuff. Like, oh, okay. There's a lot to that there. I'm not really. Okay. Everything is back. I need you to process your stuff. I need you to process your stuff. Not do anything there. Can't really do much there. Process epichlorohydrin, acetic acid, and acetone. I was a network admin for 20 years. I've been a software engineer for 30. Only? Joking. That's a pretty impressive, actually. I'm only starting out on my, I guess you can call it professional career. I'm a test engineer myself. And definitely still I guess a baby. You know, I haven't been that far. I'm just a year under my belt. Just turned 50 last month. That's cool. Congrats. I really want to know if that works. Okay, what else needs to be powered? I should probably turn on the plant line again just to make sure nothing explodes. You can be plugged in directly to IV power and then everything here. I honestly think I'm just gonna... Now I just play games because of car accident. That does remind me of how I met one of my... It's actually a weird chain of events of how I met this current friend group because of a car accident. Not me, it happened to one of my friends. But it's interesting, you know, like the butterfly effect, you know. It all happened because a friend of mine, I didn't know him at the time, right? Lives in several states away. I think he was living in Florida at the time, and I was over here in Texas. But this was back when I was playing Minecraft on the PS4. PS4, right? And they just released a new like community feature where you can just join groups and like chat with other people playing a similar game as you and whatnot. But at the time, I happened to just make a post. Like the time I happened to just make a post inviting someone over. It was just saying something like, "Hey, I'm bored. Who wants to play Minecraft?" A couple years later, he introduces me to another group of friends, which is the one I'm playing with right now. Which is a major reason how I got into streaming in the first place. So the butterfly effect, but I guess not all of us are fortunate. I'm sorry to hear that. You're partially the reason. Butterfly effect is, I would say it's real. Maybe it's like an afterthought. Who knows? I will say though, a butterfly effect, it will probably be me exploding everything because I'm actually just not paying attention anymore to where I'm putting the coils. I'm just placing coils. All right, let's try. All right, you're good. You're stuck because... Oh, you really did consume all of your PMP. Oh, good job. Okay, we can't do anything until you get PMP in the first place. Actually, let me turn everything on. Screws are loose. Why are you broken? Fix yourself. Thank you. So everything is pretty much stopped because, well, I did manually turn off everything. That's not doing anything. Has problems. Of course you do. Oh. You have a lot of it. I am voiding the chlorine right there. That's a lot of salt dust. Okay, so you're definitely struggling. So what if I just give you an... You're an HV energy hatch. So I think I need to upgrade you. I'm going to give you an EV energy hatch. Like that. I have 15 on me. It's funny. Got a lot of energy hatches. Phoenix, I thought you were playing Fortnite. Oops, I ripped the floor. Kind of one of the concerns with the Vashra is that it just rips through everything. Give you an EV energy hatch because I can. There we go. Now you'll be a little better. I can also upgrade the coils, which I probably will at some point. But it's very obvious that maybe one of them is like that. Vibrant alloy wrench, just like that mining speed of 36. Yeah, I was using a shadow metal, which is 32. Wait, I thought this one was better. I made shadow metal tools because I thought they were better. Unless it's the electric one. Oh, yeah, okay. The electric tools are faster, I think. Yeah, okay. I don't have an electric tool. But now I'm curious, how strong is the shadow metal electric tool? Yeah, it's 64. It's pretty strong. Okay, okay. I just have the base one. I guess it doubles the speed. Okay. Turn all of that stuff on. You're gonna be not really doing anything. Could not use one at 64. It's fast. I mean, none of that matters once you get the Vajra because everything is instant. You can just rip apart your entire base by accident if you weren't careful. Salt water's still hanging out there. Good output base. Then that has a lot of platinum residue dust. You need with that one. You don't have space for rhodium sulfate. Uh-oh. I gotta continue with the plant line. Maybe that's what I'll do next. Continue with the plant line and like consume all of the backed up resources because I don't set it up fully. But you're an issue because you're out of PMP. I mean, we have a lot of it just backed up, but it's not done yet. So, and the main reason is because their centrifuge is shut off. We get all our PMP from endstone dust. Stuff gives us the PMP. Very small chance, but need to power it on. And I think just to speed things up, I'm going to give you a EV energy hatch. I think all of you are going to get an EV energy hatch. So this is where I use a cable. It works on a good amount of cables, yeah. On everything, pretty much. It's an instant breaker. You can't use it to attach anything else, though. Like, you can't use it to connect your wires to other stuff and so on. You can't really do that. I'm going to give you hatch. Part of me wants to give you 2 of them. I think I'm going to because some of them are pretty slow. Which drives me mad. I just wanted to follow you. Sorry. It's okay. It makes me kind of mad too. I'm going to give you 2 IV energy hatches because you do take a long time to process some of the combs. Okay, I think these I'm going to plug in. Well, hang on. You don't need that much power. You need, what are you? You don't need that much power. I'll connect you to this one. Hey, Fooey Turtle. Welcome back. Why is my name not Fooey? I mean, it does say it's your first message here, so I know you said welcome back, but I don't quite know. It's first time. Time flies, though. I have been doing this for 9 months, so I may catch people that I don't quite remember it happens. And sorry for that. EV energy hatch. EV energy hatch. For me, it says Dan the Turtle. For you, it says Fooey Turtle. I don't know what's going on. But to me, it says this is your first time chatting. So I don't know what's going on. But yeah, but back to you, Mage. Yeah, the Vashra is great. I highly recommend it. But it is pretty expensive. You do need iridium and IV power at a minimum. A lot of superconductor IV wire, which, as we all know, is relatively pricey. Input IV, and then I think that will power these machines. So processing, that's processing, and that's not really doing anything. Now you, I think I'm gonna upgrade you to IV. I don't think I'm out of IV energy hatches. So I'm gonna craft 2 more energy hatches. IV ones at least. And we'll see if I can actually craft it. This is gonna be the first time we craft anything. And also it's a test to see if this actually works. This weird looking cable thing. Uh-oh. It does not work. Good to know. Because it would have. Or maybe I plugged it in wrong. It looks like it's facing the wrong way. What if I... You don't like that. It's facing the wrong way, I think. It doesn't like it. That's okay. I gotta think of another solution. I think the other solution is just use a diode or something to transfer a 4 amps of IV power, because that does rely on 4 amps of IV power. So cable diode, 4 amps. This guy. 4x tungsten cable. I'm just gonna make a pattern for that. There. So put that in the assembly machine. And I think you need a 4x wire mill. It does need power, no durability. We get all our power from the wireless transmitter over here, wireless charger. Do I have 4x tungsten? I do. Okay. Let's make a diode. I'm actually able to craft the thing. I don't think we use an IV energy hatch or the IV machines right here. I just need a diode to move over 4 amps of IV power. It clearly doesn't work. Check. I'm running low on water, so maybe the next one I'll go get some more. Thanks for the posture check also. Okay, so you need to plug in, like, you have to face downward. How many hours? I like how you just moved to YouTube. I respect it. That's okay. So far in this world is almost 400 hours. We'll hit the 400 hours by tomorrow, 2 more days from now. YouTube doesn't have rubber bands though, not yet. So you win some, you lose some. That I think. Okay, so that just plugged in those machines. All right. Something is not powered up yet. You not powered? There's no power here. Why not? You know what? It might be because it doesn't like it when the things are on right there. You're outputting EV power. This is why I didn't want to plug it like this, because then it just doesn't work. And I never understood why it doesn't work. I'm going to go ahead and break it. Then plug it in on the side. So output EV, input IV. Do I have to like, hang on. Maybe I'll try this. I'm going to break this, put it down on the floor, and then input IV. Yeah. Get my wire cutters. Break it. Reset it, because sometimes that happens. But no. You're not working. You're cringe. I guess it's time for me to set up a new way of powering everything. Fine. This will go in hand with how we're doing everything else, though, so I guess it works out. But Mage, example, it does rip out everything instantly. I think the most I sunk into a modern Minecraft world was 200 hours into Terraforma. I've never played. No, I did play Terraforma, one of them. I got inspired by Etho's playthrough of one of them, and so I played a little bit of it, but I didn't get very far. It wasn't my jam. And by not very far, I mean like I played like 10 minutes of it. So you have me beat on Terra Firma Punk playtime for sure. But other than this, it was about 300 hours, I think, or I don't even know. I typically don't pay attention to time spent. Just play the game, and then before you know it, I spent a couple hundred hours on it. Okay, so we saw the same one though. It was a series, season 3 or something like that. The most recent Terraforma Punk series. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it. He broke the game at the end, didn't he? I think he went to the Nether and you weren't supposed to. Something like that. No, but a lot of my modded Minecraft adventures are inspired by Etho. And I think I was heavily inspired to play like serious expert packs because of his Project Ozone series. And it's been pretty. It's mostly been that. So I'm gonna set up the power a different way here. I'm gonna set it up through the top here instead. The Project Ozone 2 series was great, and it's like the only thing I will repeatedly watch. Typically don't like to rewatch stuff, but this is one of the few things I will. I've already watched it like 3 times or so. It's fun. Yeah, but a lot of the inspiration comes from that. I'm gonna change how I power this stuff, and it's gonna be up here. So since everything will be powered up top, I'm gonna give you a transformer right there. Yeah. And then I'm not gonna plug it in yet, but I'm gonna feed the transformers through it this way. So I need I guess an aluminum cable. I don't have any aluminum. I have aluminum here. That, and then give that a transformer. That, and then silver cable. Right there. And then this one will be. I haven't played a lot of I heard about Vintage Story. I don't know too much about it, but isn't it based on Terraformapunk, right? Isn't it based on that one? I'm going to put the transformers on the bottom because then I can't connect these. And plus, this is easier because you already have connection. Okay, so you're connected there. And then get a transformer going here. I'm going to plug it in like that. And then get one right here. So face that way, and then connect them. There's physically no way I can connect that without breaking that cable. I forgot who it was that told me about Vintage Story, but I heard that was a thing. Input EV, connect you like that. And there's no way for me to connect that, so I'm gonna break you and then connect you that. And then you need to be input HV. Like that. Now connect back. So that should actually turn on the machine, right? Why are you not turning on? Oh, because you're not even connected to power. Duh. I'm not done setting it up yet. Same devs as Terraformer. They just made their own games. I've heard about it. But output that. You have to be input MV. There we go. And then give this a coil. Heck, I can probably even power it like that, but not. No explosions. No, see, now you're powered. Chiseling micro blocks is an addiction. Is it? I guess I see where you're coming from. Transformer. Yeah. So you get plugged in right there. And then that. And then you high voltage transformer like that. And then MV transformer. LV transformer. Yeah, but it's always been a hard time for me to play any mod pack solo. Because every mod pack that I played completely by myself, that's never lasted that long. I like the social interaction, and the streaming helps a lot with that. Input EV. This one is input HV. And this one is input MB. That doesn't need to be there. Might as well, while I'm here, disconnect everything that doesn't need to be connected. All right, I think we're ready. No explosions, please. There we go. Our machines are back on. And now it cleaned up down here, and now we only have AE2, and that's what I prefer it. Some weird lighting updates, lighting bugs right there. These are all black cable. Okay, so we should be crafting the stuff. I don't even know what we're crafting. Iridium. I don't think that ever turned back on. Is it the vacuum freezer? Oh yeah. My man is consuming 30,000 just to cool stuff. It's a lot. Got no friends to play it with, hence the 2 years since I last played Minecraft. I respect that. I know it's I think if I didn't have the friends I did now, it would be a little different. I don't know, but I guess I've always just liked Minecraft. I say Minecraft is my favorite game, but I've never actually like do a full I haven't played like a vanilla world in so long. Phoenix, I bet you just have an auto clicker on the rubber band claim reward. That way, for that reason, I will also only do a single rubber band, but this one is longer than the last one. I guess it evens out. Easy. Man, the last time I played like a single player vanilla world was early high school, and this was on the PS4 even. I had console edition. I was a console edition enjoyer. But the very first thing I got, like first game I got when I got my first laptop was I really need to go to bed. I've been up since 5 in the morning. I've been dealing with workman's comp. It's nighttime. Oh, look how fast that went. I mean, it's the same speed. I don't even know why I'm so surprised. Everything else is turned on, right? It's the opposite for me. I think I gotta head to bed pretty soon. I got about 30 minutes before the stream is over. I like to finish at around 11 my time, but do gotta make sure that all my stuff is powered up correctly before I get out, and then just do some housekeeping. That's my plan for today. Today's plan was just to upgrade the power to IV, make sure nothing exploded, and then fix up some of these the coils so I don't use as many coils. We're doing pretty good, I think. But when you say workman's comp, do you mean like by that? I don't think I turned on the cutting machine because I bet you it's stuck, right? Oh no, it's high power IC. Actually, you're actually kind of slow. You need to be an ME output bus. Okay. All right, and then crafting the energy hatch. All right, it looks like our requesting the requesting side of our base is functional, which is good. But our production part is not. Most of our production is up here, and this is not functional yet. I'm gonna replace this centrifuge with 2 or why are you broken? Screws are loose. Of course you are. Where's your maintenance hatch back here? Oh, okay. I see. That's very unfortunate. Sorry to hear that. I am upgrading you, right? Because I need to deal with I do. All right. So you're getting upgraded to IV. LEV, really. The amount of combs it's got to work through is actually kind of a lot. I'll just leave it running. It's a lot of power it's consuming. But I have to get used to it because we are generating a lot of power. Also, I have to be prepared for how much we're consuming. And you need to go in tomorrow. It's just something shut down. What was it? Is it this one? Oh, it was that. Okay. I get all those machines are shutting down. I need to go in tomorrow at 6 just to do nothing. Oh, so are you still going to work? That's rough. It's not something I can I can relate to, and hopefully I won't have to. But I don't know. Dealing with insurance, I hear, can be kind of rough for a lot of people. I'm gonna keep these separately powered. This one will be a simple transformer. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I hope it works out for you because I know it can be tricky. So it's so crazy how like resilient we are, but also how fragile we are at the same time. Kind of wild. Like we can take a beating, but then sometimes we can't. It's what the heck. Oh, that's you're stuck. That's why there's so much in here. I just love it that like the list is so long you can't even see it. All right, that's processing everything. I think all the machines are down because it was. Well, that's not gonna. Well, that can. Yeah. Silicon dioxide dust. I don't even know where I'm getting that. We have all the biotite in the world. They're black granite right now. This stuff, I can turn that back on. What are you even making? Oh, that's the biotite. Okay. Mostly for flaring. This stuff, I can connect it to one machine, and I'm going to do that. But lift 118 pounds without realizing it will mess up your back. I'm fully aware. It's don't do that. They're gonna blow up. You need to be an HV transformer. Hmm. So I think what I'm gonna do is just leave the transformers like that. That. Then give you an IV transformer. I can probably do the same here. Nah, I'll keep them separate. I'll keep them separate. Such that. Okay, so you're getting the IV power and you're outputting into this thing, and then I can connect a aluminum cable over here to these guys, and that way I can save a bunch of cable. I like to save my cable. Like that, and then give it a black spray can. Input IV. Don't blow up anything. You're not. Okay. And I think I can turn that on. Hydrofluoric acid. That's hydrofluoric acid, right? And this stuff is for indium, which is not really doing anything. All right. This stuff, I can plug it into the same machine also. And I want to do that. So I'm gonna do that. So you have one cable right there. Transformer. Then you output over here to the other machines. Right there. That. There we go. Color it black. I'm so excited for the infinite spray cannon. You're gonna hear me saying that like right now, like very frequently. the next update to the pack, it's coming out pretty soon. Pack is still being updated. It's been like 9 years or something like that. But they're adding an infinite spray can, so I don't have to have like 1,000 spray cans. And it has infinite durability too. It's expensive as heck though. All right, I think we're good. Input IV. That should power up all of those. Item space, that's can't do anything. Not enough item output space because you're crammed, and this one is lactic acid. There we go. I'm gonna keep you the same one here. They may also they are also removing a few mods that may cause world incompatibility. They better not take out the Tesla tower. It'd be so funny. I won't even be mad. It'll just be funny. I don't like how this looks, so I'm gonna change how it is. So for sure, you need to plug it into a HV transformer. Bartworks is one of them. They're removing Bartworks? Isn't that like everything? I mean, I don't think I'd use anything. I have nothing to do with Bartworks. I mean, there's like a ton of like random stuff I don't think anyone has ever used. Like all of these random. Wait, are they getting rid of the helicopter ingot? No, it's GT++. It's safe. So, and then plug it in right here. Stream transformer like that. So plug in there. You have power, and then you can connect you over there. Then give you a transformer. That. And then just connect the HV cable. Input, output HV into there. And color that yellow. I think it actually does anything, but just, yeah, it's fine. It does save me a transformer, I think. Actually, no, it doesn't. It's the same amount of transformers. Input facing north, that's north. Okay, so I think that's okay. Energy hatch. All right, turn this back on. No explosions. And then I'm just gonna plug in a transformer on top. That's an energy hatch. Right there. That will be my oil line. There we go. So that is oil processing back up. It's all our oil stuff. Everything else should be powered on. This is not running. I think I'm gonna share the power between you and you. Yeah, you're both using an 8H EV energy hatch, so I'm gonna break that and add you over here. That. They give you a transformer. And you were dialed. I don't need that anymore. You're also EV energy hatch, so I'm just gonna give it a. Where's the earth-shattering kaboom? There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom. I mean, shameless advertisement, but I did make a video about it. That's what people are here for, I think. They want to see the explosions. But yeah, I would have to refer you to the video. But the explosion was because I had to upgrade this the Tesla tower. That's what's powering everything through these coils. And it was powering like these transformers. But if I upgraded it without, moving the transformers or the coils, it would have exploded the entire base. But that wasn't the real world. This is the real world. And I can't risk 9 months of playthrough to to do that. I mean, I did explode a machine to test out the explosion, and that's how big it was. So that's just one machine. Imagine like everything. It's some serious damage. But yeah, the world's been going on for 9 months, and I unfortunately can't risk it. So sometimes I have to play smart. But I will say it's I probably will blow up on something. There's actually a chance of a slightly drunk stream coming up on Friday or Saturday. Keep an eye out. Whenever I do those, things tend to blow up. It's birthday weekend, so I might stream a little bit to celebrate. Depends on what else I'm doing with the other side. I haven't really made any plans, official plans yet. But in case I don't make plans, I would just stream. But no explosions right now if I can help it. It was pretty close to doing one earlier though, because I wasn't fully paying attention. How's the rate on? I'm not gonna turn this on yet. No, just leave it there. EV energy hatch. I'm just gonna transformer do that. Input AV. Right, and then turn that back on. You're already on. Okay. And then, so this is the stuff. A list of stuff remove bauble. They're removing baubles, like stuff like this. What are we gonna do with it then? Okay, keg stack. No, we're using a tech. No, aren't they just putting consolidating everything into one thing? I thought that's what they were doing. They're not actually removing it. Yeah, Drunk Minecraft is fun. I've done like 2 streams or so of them, and they're pretty funny. Oh, I think they're funny. I'm just laughing the whole time. Obviously, I'm gonna think it's funny. Okay, so the Tesla Tower is tech, but I think they're just consolidating everything under one mod. I thought that's what they were doing. Baubles expanded. It's in like the modern Minecraft version where you have like 1,000,000 baubles, because I would love that. Be so cool. Give me like 8 backpack slots. Advanced fluid extractor. You need a transformer. I'll give you a coil. You also need a transformer. And then you're both EV. I can just connect you to the same one. So that's what I'm gonna do. That, then connect it with aluminum cable. Even if they do something to combine some stuff, removing a mod is still gonna break world. Oh, absolutely. I guess we'll see what happens, because my world is heavily reliant on tech, because that's what the Tesla Tower is. So if you say they're removing it, we'll see what happens. But I'm not one to complain. They must be removing it for good reasons. Had drunk Deep Rock Galactic the other day. I've never played that game. Tennessee Moonshine hits different. Can't say I've tried that. I've always been a Jack and Coke individual myself. That's usually my preferred go-to. Yes, it's simple. I just don't know drinks. Put IV right there. Okay, I think I can set up everything. I think process is so fast that it can't even register. On. That's on. All right, I think our base is back on. Everything is running, I think. Like when Naomi did an update, it deleted all the tools due to a slight change in MBT. I mean, that's just what we get for playing a pack that's not fully finished, even though it's been 9 months or 9 years and they still haven't completed the pack. But that is kind of expected. I consumed everything. All right. Okay. It looks like I plugged in everything back, so our whole base is operational again. I always drinking Greg. Only thing that keeps me from driving me mad. Just imagine a playthrough, a GTNH playthrough. Okay, look how many Tesla coils I saved. I had like 111 and I saved like 80 of them. Malibu and Dr. Pepper are my go-to. This all started because one of my friends told me to drink Dr. Pepper and Fireball. And so I tried it and I actually liked it. But I don't like Dr. Pepper as much as I like Coke Zero. So I do a Coke Zero and Fireball. It's the cinnamon taste. I like it. And the Coke, I just prefer to drink soda. A Banner Rum and Code Red. Code Red. What's the Code Red? Isn't that a Mountain Dew drink? No. Yeah, it's a Mountain Dew drink, right? A banana rum and Code Red. Okay. Oh. Okay. It looks like our now I'm judging. What about the banana run and Code Red or Coke Zero? Output current display is only like a couple amps for some reason. I like to see that. Yeah, I think okay, so we can only support 64 amps, right, of stuff here. And then this one, I think what was happening is when we if we have too many coils, it was treating every single thing as 1 amp. So I had like 70 coils set up and a transform and it had 70 coils set up, and I think that was just consuming too many amperage. So whenever I can like share between machines like this one, we have 1 coil powering 4 machines, you know. So something like this would be nice. Because that saves so this means this setup will only draw 1 amp of IV instead of drawing like up to 8 amps. And I don't it doesn't work out like that. Also doesn't help I grew up in Waco, Texas, home of Dr. Pepper. I am also a Texas enjoyer. Hello, fellow Texan. From the San Antonio area, actually. I didn't know Dr. Pepper was from Waco. Small world. I mean, okay, I'm not saying Dr. Pepper is bad. It's good. I just prefer Coke Zero. I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back. In the meantime, you can say hello to the rubber band ball. Hello. Dr. Pepper with the cream soda and it is baller. I agree with you. Probably one of my favorite Dr. Pepper variants is the coconut cream soda. I think there's a coconut cream soda. I remember trying it once. It was so good. Okay, sweet. I like our production. How much is our epoxid? Only 81,000. Man, you're kind of slow. Because of you. I'm gonna upgrade you. You know what? You're getting an EV energy hatch. I don't care. We have a lot of them. Actually, let's make some super tanks. One for acetic acid and one for acetone. I'm just gonna throw EV hatches on every single machine here because I can. I'm gonna do that. I do need 2 super tanks though. And a bunch of energy hatches. Yeah, and then get some coils back. And then aluminum. That's why I love Malibu. Dr. Pepper is just coconut. Oh. I don't know what Dublin soda is. I don't know what Malibu is either. What was I doing? Super tank. I need 2 super tanks, one for acetic acid and one for acetone. Malibu is a rum. My brother always recommends like rums for me. Maybe I should try it because other people are telling me to try it or saying it's good. It's just the brand. Oh, okay. You're crafting saltpeter, but you're stuck. Why? Probably because. Oh, I have to cancel the recipe because there's nothing in there. not pushing anything. That one is stuck for some reason. Why are you stuck? Oh, I paused it. That's why. Like the only machine I paused when I was upgrading everything. Okay, super tank. 1, 2. You don't know how to make pulsating iron plates, and I'm gonna teach you how to make pulsating iron plates. Plate. You got some space there. And craft everything. You don't know how to make 2x cupronickel wire. I'm gonna teach you how to make 2x cupronickel wire. Put that in the wire mill. 2. And then super tank. You never heard the song by Tech? Probably not. No. I'm a progressive metal enjoyer. I might sound like I don't know what I'm talking about because I don't. I'm not quite sure who Tech 9 is. You don't know how to make steel fluid pipe? I'm going to teach you how to make steel fluid pipe. Extruder. You're in an extruder. Normal pipe. Wow, you don't know how to make steel. That's kind of funny. Oops, I'm just making extra circuits. That never hurt anybody. I might have heard it because if it's popular enough, then I'm sure I've heard a lot of music. I just don't know the name of things. That tends to happen. Okay, and then another super tank. This one will be for acetic acid and acetone. And then it's going to replace these over here. Had a friend recommend Porcupine. I'm not sure if I know them. Personally, I am a Dream Theater fan. Pretty good. And Coheed Cambria. Can't go wrong with those two. But like it's always been weird for me to say like genres because yeah, progressive metal is my go-to. But it's always been weird for me to say genres because there's so many genres that I don't really know what is what. Just a lot of variants. So like there are some hardcore music enthusiasts that are like, oh, this is like gent metal hip hop or whatever kind of combination of whatever. I don't know. I just call everything progressive metal. If I like it, it's progressive metal. Oh, you already have the transformers on top. I'm gonna shut off all the machines and replace everything with EV energy hatches because I can. And because you're slow as heck. And then I would like a backlog of acetic acid and acetone because I'm going to use those for other things eventually. Everything shut off? Yes. Okay. So we take the crowbar. Oh, talking about Porcupine. I probably have heard about him. Maybe I'll go check him out. The range in the Tesla Tower. So right now it's bugged, I think. Bugged in our favor that we can set it to whatever range we want. So I have mine set to 1024. And I don't think there's any loss associated with it. It's pretty good. I definitely know Opeth. Opeth is pretty good. But I did set the range to 1024. I think default is like 16, and how it's supposed to work is you have to upgrade it with helium, nitrogen, or radon plasma to increase the range. But it's bugged in that the radius setting doesn't actually work correctly. So you can just put whatever number you want in here, and I'm grateful for it. I would definitely consider wiring, like how we wire everything if that wasn't a thing. If it was different, I would probably do things a little differently. No, I thought they were just I heard from other sources, or I guess other people that are involved in that chat, that they're not actually removing anything. Thought they were just like just consolidating everything under one mod. Something about the Great Merger, I don't know. But there hasn't been any discussion about it. I heard that they're not actually removing anything. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm not doubting you either. Kind of curious if it ends up being where they remove the entire thing. I respect that. But yeah, if it ends up being where they remove everything, then I'm gonna have to figure something out. It's okay. Maybe even like update it, or like get the new power setup going and then update it later. We'll see. We'll see. A black spray can going. So this way it's gonna save me a good amount of power or amperage. We'll see what happens. Either way, I'm excited because I'm getting the infinite spray can. So anything else is like it'll work out. EV energy hatch, and then that's all EV energy hatch, right? Double check. EV energy hatch, EV energy hatch. I don't know, man. I'm odd when it comes to music. I can be blasting Dr. Dre to singing Katy Perry to slaying to Mick Gordon. I don't know who Mick Gordon is, but I respect it. I appreciate like any kind of. I guess not any kind of, but like more, like the creativeness. Like people create things, and it's so cool. So I can find appreciation in music, almost any kind of music. No, but that's not saying that I actually like listen to everything. I don't, but I can find appreciation. There's some good stuff. There's some hidden gems in any genre for sure. Fortune enchantment would not work on all naturally generated ores. Doesn't that just mean more resources? Or I guess that's an early game thing. Energy hatch. Mick Gordon made Doom 2016 soundtrack. Okay. So now I understand a little bit more that game. That's pretty cool though. I'm already imagining the song in my head. So iconic. Add new multi-block system, mutes, deprecate and removing. Oh, they're finally removing the processing array. Also deprecate and eventually remove other multi-blocks. Get a replacement. Uh-oh. Oh wait, is the mute system finally getting set up? Isn't that the one where they disallow wall sharing? That's pretty much what I'm doing most of the time, and the only exceptions are these guys, this one and this one over here. But other than that, I'm almost always I'm not wall sharing. All right, let's turn everything on. Not enough fluid output space. You love to see it. This is almost a one tick processing. Acetic acid. Is this really gonna eat through like our processing? Existing plat lines will need to be switched from oil cracker with steam. So no more oil cracker. It'll be a fluid heater now. I guess we'll see what happens. Something about the oil cracker no longer heating something. All right, well, we're crafting epoxid much faster, and I have a space for all of that. So we're getting acetone and acetic acid by the boatloads, which is good. Always good to see. How's our kind of curious what our amperage using? Output current display looks like it's only using like a little bit, which is so good to see. I like to see that. But maybe just because our most of our power stuff is not even running. I don't know. It sounds like what Minecraft did in 1.17. I think it was raw ores are dropped when manually mining a single block mining. Oh, I see what you're saying. So like you're no longer getting the oops, I put a spray can in there, I think. No, I didn't. I don't even know what I put in there. I see what you're saying. Okay. That's cool though. So it would be worth it to use Fortune instead of something like Silk Touch, which then you can throw in an ore processor. I remember that being a change. I feel like the Kennedy clone in Clone High right now. I like funny words, and I'm sorry I don't understand what that meant. I bet it is. Cool to see. All right. This phosphorus stuff, I think I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna add an input bus. Actually, I want to see how. Yeah. I'm gonna add an input bus to this. Input bus and I need a cable. What I'm gonna do is replace that recipe, this one right here, from that centrifuge and just use another one, like a multi-block. So because this is really slow, I don't like this. Not so versed in meme culture, always, Mr. I am culturally illiterate. This has been well established. All right, I think this is the one that's not really being for 7. This one also. This one, I'll use this one. So what I want to do is set up a input bus here. That's already powered off, right? Good answer, was it? I'm culturally illiterate. It's true though. I mean, there's some memes that I know. My kinds of memes are always like the just pictures. Like not even words, just pictures. Any output hash and bus will be changed that way. They no longer act as infinite storage. They may not now take an A2 cell which you can insert to increase its capacity. It will not have I read about that. It doesn't really concern us though. I don't use that many. I do use the output buses though, so maybe that effect. Okay, so I be something I have to work towards. So I'm gonna break that and then put it over here. I'm gonna borrow this centrifuge here. Put you right there. Joy. Then that. So that way I can decommission this machine over here, which is cringe. Get out of there. All ingots from Railcraft and forestry mods are being removed. World might say item that detected missing or something in that realm. That's not issue. She clicked the cover. You know which make a backup. It's gonna be fun. Electrolyzer. I can probably change that. It's actually that's okay with me. I don't really mind. All right, so I'm gonna. We'll see how. Maybe I do need to upgrade. Maybe I should upgrade that to IV power because the ash processing is really slow. So I'm gonna upgrade that to IV power. It definitely will. Give a man a rat, he will rat for a time. Teach a man to rat, and haha, sure. Thank you for your wise words. But like, what does that mean? Whenever I think of rat, I imagine this video. I'm gonna link it here. That's the video I think of whenever someone talks about rat. I'll also send it to Twitch chat. And let me pause the centrifuge while I'm waiting for the thing. I play Minecraft. In case you haven't noticed that. There's some things I might not be aware of. Are you powered? Yeah, you're powered. You're seeing, yeah, okay. Hurry up. Apparently, this is why you have to change plant lines. Bauxite and ruthenium now use fluid heater instead of oil cracker. Oh. I mean, good thing I tore down the bauxite processing line. We had bauxite processing, but I tore it down. We're getting all our bauxite from honeycombs. Got so much of it. That's a lot of flying around. I should work on that though. That's washing it, right? Sending that to the wash with sodium persulfate. Just washing it. Ivy machine hole. Are you not crafting? Are you stuck on something? Insufficient energy. Why? You're not connected to anything. Duh. It didn't show the link for me? No? No. Okay, that's weird. Maybe it was a delay. Output LV. Connect right there, and you connect right here. I don't know what happened here. Being weird, you don't want to plug in. There we go. It's all the breaking changes from 2.6 to nightly. Yeah, it looks like a lot of things are gonna change here. Give it a, I don't need a coil, there's already a coil over there. I'm just gonna replace it with an IV energy hatch. This guy over here. This man over here. Which is give you an IV energy hatch and plug you into a Tesla coil cover. And then now you are IV power, and you should be doing that twice as fast. I don't know how much you're processing, but every time it needs phosphorus, that happens. Crafts it like crazy. I'm gonna give throwing gang signs at a rat. But whenever I think of rats, I think of that video. It's so funny. Okay, I think I'm good. It's a probably good place to leave it. It is 11:30. I just realized how late it was. um, it is 11:30 at night for me, so I should probably head to bed soon. But good progress today. Mostly what I did today was just a little bit of a recap. I like to do these at the end. Is I upgraded the Tesla tower to IV power, and oh, Akashic Tome is nice. I know about that one. But anyways, I upgraded the power to IV, corresponding that with the coils being updated with transformers, so I don't blow up anything. Pretty good, really good progress. Our power's improved, meaning we can make some good progress towards the end of the pack, or into LUV. And I know the next step is probably to start going into LUV. I think that's the next step. I don't see it. Sorry, I have links blocked. Too many bots in chat. Sorry. I'll take a look at the changes though. I always take a look at it before updating because I like to look at it. Thanks. But yeah, I think the next step for the pack is to get into the assembly line, S line for short. I'm excited to make this because this will be the first time I ever did this. That might be the next step. I know I said the tree growth simulator was the next step, but not really. Not really used. But this machine is next, and it starts with these assembler machine casings. So I'm gonna make a pattern for these. Oops. Assembler machine casings. And then right now I'm using quantum processor mainframes, and I'm not using crystal, I'm using quantum. That'll be that's just a crafting table. Yeah, it is. So now I'm curious, if I had to craft this, am I even able to? Yeah, I'm headed to bed too. I appreciate you for sticking around. Thanks for joining. I do stream daily if you want to catch up again next time. Daily except for Sundays whenever I can. But if you're interested in the drunk stream, which is potential, I'm not going to promise it because it is my birthday. My birthday on Friday, by the way. There's a chance for a drunk stream, but I won't promise one yet. But yeah, I appreciate the time. It is time for me though. Actually, before I do, I want to see if I can craft these. I'm curious because if I can craft these, then that means we're in a good position. And if I cannot, then I got more work to do. So like I need 15 of these, right? So I don't know. Let's just craft 15. So what do I need? More rubber and more ender pearls, but I can pretty much already craft it. That's actually really impressive. And maybe I'll do that. I'll craft the circuits because I don't think I need. Well, how many circuits do I need? Should do things over. That's a lot of circuits. What the heck? Really? 90. Oh no. I mean, we're almost there. Okay, it's a good thing I upgraded the iron chloride to stack up to 4 million because we're at that point where we're using a lot of fluid now. But I'm glad to see this. This just means that we're pretty much able to get to LUV tier. I just need to upgrade the super tanks, the silicone rubber and polyethylene setups. These are kind of sad. I gotta upgrade those. And ender pearls. I don't have a way of generating ender pearls right now. That's a tomorrow issue. I can probably craft some ingots. Tungsten is usually what tungsten steel is pretty low, so I'll make like 4,000 of you overnight. And then titanium, I'm probably running low on that too. I'll make 2,000. I like to craft some ingots overnight, so I can come back and they're ready for me. Steel, I don't care about steel. Tungsten steel is mostly what I need. And titanium, I'm processing that. Regular tungsten, I got plenty of that. I'm not worried about that. Okay, that's good. How fast are you? Yeah, you're pretty quick. Okay, good to know though. So tomorrow looks like I'm gonna start moving towards LUV. It's about time, and that'll be new territory for me because I've never been this far in the pack. So I'm excited because it's new stuff. LUV tier, I'm excited. And it starts with the ass line. The quest does tell me to make one. It's gonna be rough, but I got a little bit more upgrades to do before I'm ready to craft. Sweet. Okay, for now, I'm gonna log out. Let's see who else is playing GTNH right now. And I got a shout out, I guess, to YouTube because that's the first time YouTube recommendations actually worked in my favor. I appreciate that. I guess I won't raid right now. Just want to go ahead and call it a night right away. Okay. For now, have a good night. Take care. See you guys later. Bye bye.